What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about how to make a cinematic sequence like this one. So if you guys like that cinematic sequence I just filmed for you guys, that was all shot on the Panasonic G7, which in my opinion is a beast of a camera, and I'll leave the link in the description. It's around $500 body only, and then this lens is an extra $400 upgrade. You can get it with the kit lens, which is $600. I think actually on Amazon right now it's selling for $800, but it'll probably go down. Anyway, so how to film a cinematic sequence is usually you want to start with, like, once you find something you shoot, could be like a landscape or your characters. Honestly, I think you guys should have a character in your cinematic sequences. It just makes it more cinematic and tells more of a story, in my opinion. But you can just shoot like landscape and stuff like that. Anyway, so I usually like to start with a wide shot of just like what's going on. If you just start with macro shots, you're just like, okay, how did it get there? Where did that come from? I like to start with a wide shot that shows like what's happening, so like the first shot, you know what's going on, stuff like that. And then I go in a little closer and I get like let's say with my video, when they were flooding our ice rink, I got some videos of the hose being flooded a little closer, and then I went to the macro, and that looked really good. And again, with the shovel, that was all close up and stuff like that. And it's also nice if you add little camera movements instead of just like going like this and like this, or like this and like this. You add a little twist or like this, and that makes a big difference in your films. That'll stand out to everyone else. Honestly, I mean, if you're watching this, then you'll do it too. And if you twist your camera like in a macro shot, or I did some of those with my shot when I did the ice close up, and then it faded out with a LumiFade into sunset. So, but doing that same motion makes it so your eyes don't catch like what it was, and it's still keeping that motion, and it's kind of a cool transition to the next scene, and that's why I like doing that. Now, big topic I want to talk about is transitions. And transitions are very good for your films and for your cinematic sequences, but they can be overused. And I think that's what's going on in today with all of the filming community. They're using a lot of Sam Kohler's transitions, and honestly, you can use Sam Kohler's like style, but what I'm trying to do is take like styles from other people and make my own style, and I'm still trying to do that right now. But I have some transitions that I'm doing, and you can make transitions with just moving the camera like this to the next scene. So you film one scene, at the end of the scene you go like this, shake the camera, and then you film it at the beginning of the next scene like this, and it goes into the next scene. And that is really nice if you don't know how to do transitions in After Effects or whatever software you use. Cinematic sequences are very easy to shoot, in my opinion, and you literally go out, find something to shoot. Let's say you're shooting someone climbing a tree. You film them walking up to the tree, not too long. Now the thing is about shots that are too long is it just makes it like okay, he's walking in slow motion. Of course, in cinematic sequences you usually want to do slow motion, and you just walk into the tree. You usually want to have it, I'd say 2 to 3 seconds long for each shot. It can be more, like I did at the end of the shot, unless it's like the end, which is what I did with the shovel, where on every beat of the music he was shoveling, and I thought that was really cool. Now, like I said, you're filming him walking up to the tree, and then let's say he grabs onto a branch, so you show his feet jumping and then his arms grabbing onto the branch, and then you do another wide shot of when he just landed, and that would be a cinematic sequence right there. And then you show him in the tree, maybe with a couple of friends or something like that, and that's your cinematic sequence right there. And that's just an example, but you never know, I might want to go out and film that in the summertime. And yeah, it would, you know, anything's possible with cinematic sequences. You can go out, you can shoot, and then you can put it all together, and it's amazing, guys. It's truly amazing what you can really do with the camera. It doesn't even have to be like an expensive camera. You can do this with your iPhone. Like iPhones these days, they got image stabilization. I think the new ones do. And you can even do that with, like, you know, like I don't have my phone on me, but just holding your phone and just creating those shots. And, you know, you can do slow motion with your phone and stuff like that. But honestly, I think mirrorless and DSLR cameras knock out phones right now. So you should, you know, get a camera. My beginner camera was the T5i, and honestly, that was a great camera to start with, the T5i, the Canon T5i. And then I upgraded to the G7 because I wanted to do more slow motion stuff, and then I wanted to have the 4K capabilities. Cinematic sequences are really easy to shoot, and you know, do those transitions like this with the do the transitions, you know, like this, and then you know, the camera movements that go like this, and you'll have a cinematic sequence that looks similar to mine and a lot of people's cinematic sequences in their vlogs. So, you know, and cinematic sequences are very, very good for vlogs. Now, I've used them in a couple of my vlogs, and I only shot it with GoPros because that's what I used to vlog with. I haven't vlogged in a while, but yeah, and it's really quite fun to go back after you're done filming everything and you edit your scenes, and it's like, oh man, this is awesome. And you color grade your footage, and yeah, let's talk about LUTs. Actually, LUTs are a very important thing. If you're just shooting raw out of the camera, well, not raw, this camera can't shoot raw, but it can shoot like log, and like log profiles and stuff like that. But if you're shooting like just straight out of the camera, you load it up in your editing software, you throw it all together, and you just export it, you know, it's gonna look good, but it's not gonna look perfect. And if you want it to look perfect, you add LUTs, is basically, it's called lookup table. It's where you color grade your footage and to its full potential. Now, you don't want to over color grade your footage. You just want to do it to where you think it's good. Like over color grading would mean like boosting the colors way up and having like purples where they shouldn't be and stuff like that. And you just don't want that. So honestly, really just light color grades are really nice for the footage, and you really want to match the color grade. So you don't want, like, let's say you have this like nice orange and teal color grade, and then you have this really warm one next, like right after the scene. It's not going to transition well. You're going to be like, whoa, where'd that come from? Where'd that scene come from? It's not going to feel smooth like a cinematic sequence. So I just got into color grading let's say a year ago, and I'm still learning how to color grade. It's a big learning process, but once you learn, then you then it's really nice, and you can color grade your footage, and it looks good. Looks all cinematic and stuff. Yeah. So anyway, that's almost it, guys. Cinematic sequences are very fun to shoot, and they're a good transition scene from, like, let's say it's a vlog, and you're like, okay, guys, now we're gonna go on a road trip, and here we go. And then all of a sudden you just have this cool cinematic sequence going. Let's say like a driving sequence. You get out, you film some stuff, some people walking up to like cliffs and stuff, like in a travel film, and just that kind of stuff will really bring your films and short films and vlogs to the next level. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. If you guys like this video, then please leave a like down below, and if you want more tutorial videos, then just tell me in the comments below, because I actually really enjoy doing this. And yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for the 65 subscribers I have now. I want to reach 100. My goal was to reach 100 before the end of the year, but it looks like that's not going to happen, which is a little bit of a downfall for me. But I know that I can just I can reach that goal, like, let's say if next year or sometime. But hopefully I reach that goal, because that's one of my biggest goals, to reach 100 subscribers on YouTube. And anyway, guys, I'm out. But if you guys did like this video, then please leave a like and comment down below. I know I already said this, But thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.